Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Griffin Canning.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Ripped on a line to center. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Got a batter now. Vaughn Grissom. 3 for 9 in the series coming in. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a two-seamer. Over to first, and he saved.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Next offering is downstairs. That one ripped. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one almost got him. Durant leads off first with 1 away. And there's the ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a bouncer, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And a pitch. And he walked him.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So first and second with 1 gone. Now it's Devers at the plate. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Now batting Tristan Casas. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Manuel Valdez getting ready to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. First offering, and it just misses.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And there's a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. Back in Anaheim, getting the nod on the mound, Kutter Crawford. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Crawford, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
In and to his right, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
And a foul ball.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
One down, base is empty. And takes low for ball 1. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
Here's Mike Trout. Lifted in the air, right field. O'Neill settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
The right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Canning back to work. He swings and fouls one off. O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2013. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today, consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides. Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Reese McGuire in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Trevor Story.
And that one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out.
I don't think you understand, I'm on my way. Oh, man.
Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 2nd. Brandon Drury to the plate. And he deals. And there's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. It's a ball. He circles the bases. His second homer this series. It's 2-1.
Outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
That one fouled off. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. In the air, right field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Brings it in. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Man at first, one away. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your when you get back to the dugout. Kind of your classic jam shot over right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect it.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason.
Tosses to first. They limit the damage here, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Line drive.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Grissom in the box now. No balls and a strike. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. In the air to left center. Ward drifts towards it. Nabs it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nolan Shotwell. And that's in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Casas makes the grab, and there's one down. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. The Halos down by a run here in the last half of the third. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. And now batting, Mike Trout. Fly to right his first time. Well struck left field. That's back there. And that one is going to go. A solo shot. His second home run of the series. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So 2 down. Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. That's in for a strike. Big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. O'Neill snags it. That is the inning. Angels get one with a solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back in Anaheim, here's a big power threat. Rafael Devers. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Left-hand batter waits. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Casas now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In there at the knees. 1 down, base is empty. And another ball. All tied up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. And a 1-1. And another ball. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
3-2 now. Center field. Durant hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Righty delivers. And a curve is down and in. In the air, right field. O'Neill makes the grab on the run. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Luis Rengifo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. Two outs. Into center. Durant in position. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. The right-hander back to work. In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Here's Reese McGuire. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Hit weakly on the ground. There's one.
Out.
Back to first, and that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Story stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Now it's 3-2. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We've hit the half. So digging in, Zach Neto. Crawford back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Neto measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. A former first-round pick in 2022. That's outside, and the count is 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Headed down the line. O'Neill on his horse. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one away. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. And he takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Pitch is in there. And the count is 0-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Nice grab from his backside. And they get the out.
So many people fail to realize just how great defensively Trevor Story is, as you see on the dive right there. And I think part of it because he played on the same side of the infield as the great Nolan Arenado.
Dives, but he kicks off his glove. It's Anthony Rendon. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Cutter Crawford will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Baio.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That clips the corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground, and foul ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now batting Jarren Duran. Cannon back to work. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
He steps on the bag, and a quick out number 1. Now the number 2 hitter, Vaughn Grissom. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That's to third, and he picks it up in foul territory. 1 down, base is empty. It misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the start.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work. And welcome back to the ballpark. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brandon Drury. And that's in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Out to center. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one down. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ward in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Right through there for a strike. With the go-ahead run at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that gets down for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Line, and that's a base hit. Ward headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He will score, and they take the lead. 3-2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Lace to right center, base hit. Around third. He'll score. It's 4-2.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it.
Brennan Bernardino taking over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2 stays alive. And a pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 runs across in the inning here in the third and final game of the series. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump. Back in Anaheim, top of inning number 7, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Garcia appears to be getting loose. Moore, the lefty, warming up as well. Next pitch is outside.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Wouldn't chase that time. This one lifted in the air, left field. Rendon hauls it in, and there's one away.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. This one smoked out to left. He's got it, and he's 2 away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Valdez stands in now and watches strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward right there to make the grab. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Not
1-0.
close with that one, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And here it comes. Fouls one off. 2-2. At the belt and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Here's Trout. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any...
For the Red Sox, Isaiah Campbell.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The other way. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the 8th, and now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Action in the Angels bullpen. Robert Stevenson up and loosening in the pen once. Getting loose as well. Ground ball left side. Rendon. Jump throw. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Red Sox. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one pushed foul. Out towards left center. Ward sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Trevor Story now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
0-2.
Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Neto. Jumps, throws, not in time, and he reaches safely.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So the batting order turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Bottom of the eighth. Going now for the Angels. Zach Neto, 1 for 3. The line to kick the pitch. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. Campbell measures 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. That's in there. That is strike 2. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now it's going to be Matt Thaiss. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Story sends it over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a foul ball. And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Big time 3rd strike to end the inning against a real threat. Angels strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Stevenson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Devers at the plate and takes high there. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Casas, the next to hit, takes outside. Yoshida at second with 2 down. This to third. Has some trouble with it. And he beats it. He's safe.
One out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Edmanuel Valdez now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
The Red Sox down to their final strike.
Oh, inside.
And misses inside. Wouldn't chase that time. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Right-handed reliever. Outside low. And now 3-2.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Hit to second, and this should do it. For the first time, and this one is over. And the Angels win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy that these fans bring to the ballpark.
And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.